Welcome everybody to GutsyHunterTV. Glad to have you here with us, and Happy New Year. If you guys are watching this on the recording date, we're going to go ahead and bring on a new series of beginner slash how-to slash just an enjoyment of fishing as well. So we're going to do this in on Fishing Planet with this one. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we'll jump in here. Let's see. Let's see who represents us the best. He looks so grumpy. They all look grumpy. Yeah, it'd be more kind of my hairstyle there. All right. Bump that up there. So we got some good quality graphics here. Let's get started. We'll start with the tutorial and then we'll go from there. All right. So you can see that they start off now with showing us the screens. Nothing really has changed since the last time we played. All right. So we're going to head right over here to where they say. All right. Well, let's wait for our fish to bite here. Nice little bluegill. We'll keep him. They're using bread with the number 8 hook. The indicator's changed a lot since the last time I played. What do we got here? Shiner? Nice. We're going to go to the local map and change our fishing spot. So we're going to go across the bridge here. All right. Turn left and find a compost pile and get worms. All right. Whoa. This is a little newer. Got some red worms. Nice. So select Z and we're going to scroll to get our red worms on there. Now we'll go ahead and head to the bridge. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to push the O key. Oh, let's get that back up to 19 inches. Not too far. There we go. All right. I'll push Z to zoom in so you look at our bobber. If you're really helpful when it's distance. So oh, like a strike to me. So there we go. What do we get here? Looks like a crappie, trophy crappie. Nice. And we hit level 2. With that, we get 1,500 cash, fish coin, and nice. We've got a nice reel, some golden ground bait. It's like a little bit bigger fishing net, some line, hooks, and bobber. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and escape. Back to the globe we go. So on this account, we won't be going into premium, but you can see there is a large difference between, well, not a large one in this case, but when you get to the higher lakes, between your experience as well as your cash. So, but once again, we won't be doing a premium. We'll just be, so the score on the left is what we'll always be counting on. Let us go ahead and get back to the globe here. All right. So our first challenge is complete. Tight lines. Another bait coin. The backpack's full, so they'll put it in our home menu. All right. So we've claimed our first one here. So first things first, we can go to our missions. Actually, let's go ahead and cover everything here first. So this is your starting screen where you can fish at and fish from. Looks like we have some Christmas events still going on in some of these areas. You can see what fish are at each lake by clicking on the fish species right here. It gives you kind of what their preferred baits are. So if we were targeting greenfish, example, we'd be wanting to use some semolina balls, marshmallows, waxworms, or bloodworms. So weather report is also very handy to look at. So you can see what the weather looks like on the day you're fishing, as well as gives you a projection of your best biting. So for example, the peak bite here looks like it's going to be about 8 p.m. And then again at about 10 p.m. and then tapers off in between there. So keep an eye on that. That is very handy, especially when you're going after a specific species. Always need to have a license. Each license has, at least basic license has specific limitations to it. A lot of times you can see here with basic license, we cannot fish at night. So, but we are allowed, we have to release spotted bass, red ear sunfish trophies, as well as bluegill trophies. Whereas if we get the advanced license, there are absolutely no restrictions. So, and then of course travel costs. So when you travel to each location, it will have a cost associated with it, and then a 1-day license, but you can increase that. So if you plan on needing to make some money, usually I suggest a 2 or 3 day license. So you're not losing out. So, all right, so we'll go next to the inventory screen. So here's our inventory screen. The first screen that we look at is our current backpack. So what we actually have stored and able to use right away. So this currently we have a telefloat, 14-foot 9-inch. Looks like a line weight of 2 to 4 pound test, and that's a moderate fast. So then our reel is a mini spin. You can see just catching those 3 fish, we lost some durability there. That's something always to keep in mind. You may need to repair that down the road. But here you can see the capacity is 2 pound and gives you 80 feet. Braid at 4 pound gives you 80 feet. It might be meters too as well, but everything's a pound, so this has got to be feet. Max drag is 2.75 pounds. So it kind of fits within that line weight. And then we got our Monoline as well. Try to click on it here. There we go. All right, so the Monoline, you can see we got 150 yards of it, 2 pound test. So it goes right along with the pole and reel. Oval float, our hook, and then we reused red worms on that last one. This here is your ground bait screen. There'll be a mission coming up that will show us how to use that. This is what our angler currently has on him, and all he has currently is the fishing excess net, which we can have a total of 4.4 pounds of weight in the net, and our single largest fish can be 1 pound. So, all right, so we'll go back here to our inventory. So here's everything we're currently carrying: the line, that hook, and we got breadworms. So that's currently what's in our angling inventory. We are not carrying any extra poles. We have that spool of line there, which same line, 275. Yep, so same line. There's our hooks, our baits. We're not carrying lures or anything of that nature. So we'll have to go back in through some of these. So So we hit our home screen. There's our fluorocarbon we were just given. Now that one is 6-pound test, so we wouldn't want to use that with our current setup because the line would be too strong. So the pole and the reel would be taking the brunt of the damage. So always keep that in mind, that you keep, what is going to be your weakest point. I don't think we have anything else currently in here. Nope, we don't. Specials, templates. These are just quick pole setups that you can do. And of course our licenses. If we go in the shop, you can see we can go from rods, reels, lines, tools and tackles. We'll hit a lot of this as we're doing things. So our first item here is our Lonestar exploration. So they want us to travel to Lonestar Lake, catch a white crappie, catch a red ear sunfish, green sunfish, a bluegill shiner, a golden shiner, and a blacktail shiner. So we'll go ahead and track that mission. And then go back to the globe. So we want to go ahead and take a quick look, make sure that we have what we're going to need overall. So blacktail shiners prefer dill balls and semolina balls. Bluegills, red worms, we have that, so we're okay there. Golden shiners, dill balls and semolina. So we'll have to use probably bread since we can't get the other items quite yet. Bloodworms there. We don't have bloodworms, we only have red worms, so we may have to use bread on that one as well. Same thing there. The crappie as well. Yeah, it looks like it. So we'll do what we can with the red worms first. Whatever we can't catch with the red worms, we'll go ahead and catch with the bread. So let's go ahead and, for a one-day license, it's going to cost us absolutely nothing here. And let's go ahead and travel. All right, we're going to go ahead and start off here at the first peg. And we'll try to knock out the shiners here real quick. All right, so that just tells us that our travel is complete, so we earned $100 there. We're going to go over here this way. Oh, there's a present up here. Oh, we got some mega cookie ground bait there. Nice. I don't think there's anything else at the moment there. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we get us a shiner or two out of here. And of course, now we just play the waiting game. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's switch to the... Nope, don't want to do that. We're going to switch back to the bread for a second here, and then we're going to go ahead and increase our depth, which is your O and P key. So P increases it. I'm going to go back up to about, let's do about 45. And then what we're going to go ahead and do, the other things that you can do, if you notice down here in the lower right, you can see that there's a circle that has some indicators. So the first thing that we'll talk about is your reel speed. Or retrieval speed, and that's done just by the scroll wheel. So you can see if I go up, there's 4, that's maximum. Then you can go in reverse. So I usually keep it right about there. The other thing that that you want to do is your drag. So you can see that we're the little kind of pieces, lack of a better word, a piece of pizza there. Basically, what that is. So currently we're halfway on our drag. If I push the plus key, you can see that increases it. If I hit the minus key, it shrinks it down. So about half is about right for the fishing that we're doing right now. So let's go ahead and get back out there with the bread. There are fish in the area because I can see them kind of boiling around. So we should be all right here. Just a matter of finding the right depth and we're going to bite here, it looks like. All right, what's our first fish here? Looks like our first fish was the bluegill. Nice. All right, let's see if we can catch a sunfish here while we're at it. Yep, there's our blacktail shiner. Nice. Let's see, let's go over here. We see some biting or some action right around here. Okay, we'll go ahead and wait here just a moment. Got something nibbling at it. Like another blacktail shiner. We'll go ahead and keep him. He doesn't weigh much. All right, so let's go ahead and so appears to be shiners right there. Let's go see if we can catch our crappie and maybe a couple sunfish over here as well. So switch back to the red worms. Okay, so it's too shallow there for 45 centimeters or inches. So let's go ahead and bring that back down with the O key. Let's go ahead and bump that to, let's go 20. And we'll sit here and kind of wait until we see what we get here. All right. So we may not have any activity right there. Let's go ahead and bring it back in. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and hit this little guy right here. Got some fish kind of boiling around out there, so we should be in an okay spot here. Once again, it may be a depth issue. We may have to, oh, we got a bite here. Well, I thought for certain we would have that fish biting, but he just kind of took a nibble and Walked away, it looks like. Let's go ahead and move this then. Let's go ahead and increase our depth. I think it's a little deeper right here. Go back up to 45. All right, we got something sampling it here. There we go. What do we get here? The blacktail shiner. Got another fish coin there. Got here a little further and see if there's something else. So we still need a crappie and 2 sunfish and a golden shiner. We may have to switch out to bread and see if we can catch the sunfish. So we're going to right click and reel. And there we go. We got us our green sunfish. Nice. See what else we got out here. So we have somebody that was asking what do they do? How do they get cast further? So since they've asked, let me go ahead and show you guys. So you push the F11 key on the keyboard. It will go ahead and allow you to go free-handed, and then you can cast further by your meter. So there's our crappie, a trophy even. Nice. And we're level 3. We unlocked Lesney Bila. So, and you can see we got some more equipment that we've got in here now. That's great. Great start. No, we don't want to buy anything. All right, so now all we got left is sunfish and red ear. So red ear, I've had success in the past over here. We'll come on over here. And once again, we may need to use bread, but give it a whirl. Let's see, where's our spot at here? Used to be an opening in the lilies. Right here, coming up. There we go. Used to do really good with red ear fishing here, so we'll see what happens. Oh, I didn't hold down the... That is what not to do. So let's go ahead and give this a whirl with the red worm, see what happens here. If not, we'll flip it on over to yeah, the bread, sorry. Had a momentary lapse of memory there. Well, let's go ahead and bring in. Let's go ahead and heck. Go ahead and put the red back on. See, it looks like there are some fish right close by. So let's go ahead and put this back in hand again. And I'm getting a nibble here. Another crappie. Oh, it's a trophy even. Ah, nice. I didn't even notice that. Well, see what else we can catch here. Might have to keep moving around just a little bit to see what we can, if we can get a hold of red ear. Bluegill. Okay, let's go ahead and head back here then. Actually, let's just do it this way. It's faster. We'll come over here and let's see. Might be able to get a golden shiner right here too. I'm not sure how we got that information on there. There we go. Well, definitely see some fish activity out here. Oh, I'm just. All right, there's our golden shiner. Nice. And let's see. Let's get over here a little bit further. And then what we'll do is let's get in between all that structure out there and see if we can catch a red ear. So we're going to release that again. Oh, we are over our limit in fish, so we're going to have to go ahead and leave so we can cash out our fish net. Then we'll come back in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back in. And let's go ahead and see if we can target that redfish. And once we get that, we'll go ahead and wrap up the video for the day. All right, let's get back on over here to our spot. And we may need to switch back to the red worms again, but for now, I wanted to go ahead and give that a good cast out there. Oh, somebody got a sunfish. Got a bluegill. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and switch back to bloodworm or red worms here. And let's go ahead and bring up, let's go a little deeper, go 50. All right, we're getting a nibble here. Our redfish, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to another spot here. Deep enough for 50 inches there. Just waiting here for that strike. It's a decent sized fish, whatever we got here. Yeah, there we go. We got our red ear sunfish, $41 more there. Excellent, we'll keep that. And we have completed Lone Star exploration number 1. And we got us a glowing pear-shaped float now. We'll claim that. Yep, it's going to be placed in our backpack. Wonderful. All right, everybody. Hopefully you guys had a great time with this first episode. We'll definitely be bringing some more back to the channel. So if you guys are interested, make sure to leave comments of things you like to see or things you'd like me to go ahead and work on or explain. Also, I'll leave a link down to our Twitch, to my Twitch, sorry. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So we'll be online this coming Monday for those of you watching today. And then lastly, I'll include the link to our Discord. I'd love to have you become part of our community. We are actively growing and would love to have you guys join us. So until next time, everybody, take care.